Welcome back to the channel. New week.
I'm back.
Days back.
I know you have missed me.
Everyone's
They don't watch when you're not there.
What? They were worried, yeah. Nice one, lads. I appreciate it. Makes me smile.
Can you guess what's in the box?
Is this mystery
coil?
It's basically been all the way around the UK.
Yeah, they lost it in the post. So
This was also, he could say, about £4 this was. Wasn't it?
no, it was a cheap coil to test to see if it's the problem. Anyway, we've got the coil for the Celica, so we can fit that, and then we can probably cry our eyes out when it isn't that. But we've got something else to do.
I know you're all going to go, not another one. But we're a bit of a loose end at the moment. And
We're not at a loose end, we've got a massive list.
No, we are a little bit because there's, and we can't say no. So we've been offered another car. This hasn't been crashed. I don't need a full restoration. It literally, what's happened is a friend of mine took his car to another friend of mine to sell. They've had it for a while now. They've got annoyed with it because people are coming, viewing it, and there's a few little niggly bits on it that people want it. They want it mint back. So basically, I've ended up buying it, and I'm going to sort it out, and then hopefully raffle it off.
We're going to go pick that up.
Yeah, we'll go and pick that up, and then we'll come back. And we'll come back and we're going to try and get the Celica started.
And then do some bits on the Sierra. We've got some stuff to
Yeah,
do.
let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Let's do stuff. Should we start recording as well?
That's all some people are tuning for.
We're here with the car now, so it's out. It's a Mark 6 Golf GTI
Edition 35.
Edition 35. Bit of a mouthful.
It's pretty clean. Got a few age-related marks. The wheels need doing. The tyres flat. I think there's a little mark on the thing.
Yeah, it just needs a good clean up. The wheels need doing from what we can see.
He said he's done. There was a bit of rust on the boot, and there was a mark on the bumper, and he said he's had that done. But it could do with the wheels, the tyre sorting, like a good clean over, and he said there is some surface rust underneath, so we're going to get rid of that and sort that.
Cobra exhaust system on it. Should we get it on the truck, get it back to
Yeah, we've got to get it on the truck, so he's got a flat tyre and zero fuel. But no, like,
give it some nice. Full leather.
Full leather, flat bottom steering wheel.
6-speed gearbox. Miles on a day?
68,000. No, brand new to me, that is.
Fine, Stoke, tell us, what is the difference with these Edition 35s?
I had a GTI in the Mark 6. So I do know a few bits what are different on this car, makes it a little bit more specialer. Specialer. Mine had the tartan cloth, where this has got the black leather, which I think you can get in the GTI anyway, but I think this comes as standard with the black leather, which is nice. You've got a little thing there, so when you're getting in, you know what you're getting into. Getting into a 35. The gear knob looks different to mine, so I think that's different. Steering wheel's all the same, and that little carbon trim, that's all the same. Side skirts, they're the Edition 35 side skirts, which only come on obviously the Edition 35. Then you've got the alloys. These are only for the Edition 35. I think they're quite cool. I nearly bought these wheels for mine, but I got some Golf R looking ones and they scrubbed. Rear lights are LED and the front are LED HID as well, where mine didn't have them, and there were an optional extra on the GTI, but I think standard on the 35. Then on the front, mine did have a bit of a front end damage, so that splitter weren't on mine, but I think that is an option extra on the 35, or mine was missing. And then if we pop the bonnet, So the engine cover is missing because it's got a lovely air filter, but this engine is completely different to what was in my GTI. So this is technically the 2012 Audi S3 engine, or the Golf R engine, which is really good. It is actually an older style engine than what was in my Mark 6, but this can run more power and it is slightly more powerful. And remember Bob next door, this has got the same turbo as Bob, which is good. It's got a KO4 turbo. So it is not just the actual little cosmetic bits, this is running a really good engine. And obviously in the S3 and in the Golf R, it was 4-wheel drive. This is 2-wheel drive, so.
And what do these run power-wise standard?
I think standard are about 230, where they may be 260, I'm not too sure, but maps, these are do 300 brake all day long, easily with just a map, with that turbo and everything set up, where you wouldn't get that out the Mark 6 standard GTI. So it's a good little bonus, that is. Might have an LSD as well, I'm not too sure. But if you wanted like a track going, ring going car, this is the one to buy. And it's limited edition, so it holds its value, doesn't it? So it's got a few subtle, let me get it right. Tasteful little mods, which is always a bonus. It's got a Cobra exhaust system, twin exhaust. They are twin standard. It's got the rear add-on spoiler, which is in carbon.
Real carbon.
It is, mate, real carbon that is. Wheel spacers, I think they're just on the rear. Yeah, so, yeah, just on the rear. And then it's got these little carbon covers on there as well, just to add a little bit of, you know, Ernie plus. Good.
You think it has been remapped?
No, we don't think it's been.
I know, when I drove it.
I spoke to the owner who had this, and he said, he put all them bits on, and he said, I want to get it mapped, but then
Just never got
mapped.
yeah, so.
Well, what's your plan with it for right now, Dave?
Can check it Nürburgring.
With a flat tyre?
Well, my plan is to fix the slow puncher in the front tyre, tidy it up. We have found that it is suffering a little bit with the legendary Golf rust bubbles on the arches and that, and apparently that they've tried to have it sorted, and Stokes has now told me that you get unlimited warranty.
No, apparently Volkswagen do like a corrosion guarantee for like over 10 or 12 years.
I'm gonna ring them up tomorrow now, and I'm gonna say, listen, I've got this absolute future classic.
But listen,
do you want to help me save it?
where if they go rusty, they'll repair or repaint the problem. But if it's had paintwork, which this has had,
I don't know. It's just going. It's just starting to go.
You may know. Get in the comments.
I'm gonna ring up Volkswagen tomorrow. Should we record it?
Go to Volkswagen.
We'll record it and we'll let you know how I get on.
Right, should we get on the ramp and have a look underneath, check everything out?
What then? While Dave's getting this on the ramp,
Oh yeah.
we're gonna have a quick look at something, aren't we?
We're gonna get this coil on and boot struts. 14 quid on eBay. Someone needs the link, get in the comments. You'll see if they're going to work, and hopefully that sorts our boot what just doesn't stay up. So
Oh, that piece of wood we were using.
do you?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Rustic.
coil. The reason we're thinking this is a coil, we've done a few tests. Like remember we was on about the RPM signal moving very slightly. Apparently that means in here where it gets like its cam signal
The distributor.
in the distributor, that means that's working because that goes to the ECU and tells the RPM needle to move. And then we are getting fuel, so that means the other sensor in there is telling the ECU, and this is all kind of on the same circuit for the spark. So that's all working, so this is all pointing to a bad coil. You're going to find out. Hopefully we bolt this on and that is all our problems and this fires into life and she purrs like a kitten. If not, back to the drawing board, innit? And thank you very much for everyone who commented with all the kind of problem. That's how we've sort of worked this out to this, with you all sharing it on, I don't know, the Celica page and just people on YouTube getting in on the comments.
Come forward to whoever who's helped us. They're your old ones, I brought them off you, and so I can pay the bills. Come forward to whoever who helped us, and Rich said he's going to buy you a beer.
Hold on, no, we've got a thing, where you can buy us. Is it a coffee or a beer, Jack?
Well, a beer, let's say a beer.
Is it a beer? Right, so on the YouTube channel, if you go onto that and then go on to about, go in there. There's a link. It's literally just gone live, and you can, if you like feel like you're saying, "Well done, lads. You've done a really rubbish job on that. I'll get you a beer. You've made me laugh. Dave's wicked. Get him loads. Get him loads of it. Just like, you know, it helps us out.
Or champagne,
Keeps
whatever.
the lights on, and we come up with the best stupid ideas when we have a beer, don't we?
So we do our
Champagne
brainstorming.
addiction has took a hit recently because I've had to start carrying these two because of life.
Cost of living crisis.
Well, yeah. Can you please help me out because I'm cooking on a bit of champagne.
Help Dave, help us.
Help Dave get his champagne.
Go fund Dave.
Yeah, go fund my champagne addiction.
They look similar, mate.
They do,
Don't you say but.
but that centre bit isn't the same.
Show me. It's modern. That's how I know.
Too far back.
No, because this, apparently I read up, between the years, they have a different centre bit.
Listen, let's just try it.
Yeah, so the centre of that,
Yeah.
see that? Centre of that has got like a little tiny one.
That's what she said.
Yeah. See that there is small,
Yeah.
and obviously that isn't going to touch when it goes in there. It may still work, it may still jump, but it'll probably burn the coil out or whatever. So it's one of them. We can just try it and see.
I thought we checked this though, and it was the right year and everything.
It is, but apparently they change them on certain years, and yeah. But we may have to send this back. So we may have failed at the first hurdle. We could pack it out with a bit of tin foil. So we put the new coil on, and yeah, it may work, may not.
Not exactly the best.
It's not the best fit. We're going to have to send that back, but
the right
hopefully this will determine.
Why does the heater come on every time?
Because the battery's been disconnected.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shows the coil there.
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh my god.
It's sparking now, so it is the coil, but that isn't the right.
It went to fire then and you didn't let it.
No, because it's all got
One of the
spark
spark
plugs
plugs is
hanging
out, isn't it?
So,
Well, we never got a spark before, did
yeah,
we?
and you've seen that on
Yeah,
camera.
so-
haven't
Hey, you know when you get a spark, it's meant to be, isn't it?
Because Dave
you?
turned
That
it over.
chemistry. Is it chemistry? So I'm gonna whack the spark plug back into cooler, can all go back on, and then we'll give it another go and see if
While Stokes getting that engine back together, doing the easy things, me and Dave are going to double team these struts, haven't we?
Yeah.
Shout out to our new sponsor.
Jingling. I got some jingling here.
Jingling merch. Where can we get that? 10% off. Use code CARCARTEL. But anyway, look, the boot's holding itself up without the wood.
Thanks to
Does it close though?
Thanks to jingling.
Yeah, but does it shut though? This is where it blows the back window out.
It even sounds 80s.
Yeah, but hold on, 'cause it might not shut because it might be the wrong length.
You've got the wrong length, I swear to God.
Well, how did you pop that then? Oh, with the key, mother chuffer. If you went to some a car manufacturer back in the day and gone, yeah, what we need to do, we need to open boots with your feet. They'd look at it and go, what are you on about?
What are you on about?
Why?
Oh, God, we've got one on the kid. He's just jingling me up, man.
Just get it out.
I might get a tattoo now, jingling. Shall we do that? Shall we do that, right? I reckon we should spin. I reckon we should spin a thing, right? Yeah. No, yeah, spin the bottle, right? Yeah, and like we should all like have a spin each, and all it depends who it goes on. You have a tattoo, and the other two have got.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
No,
mate.
the other two have got to pick it. Oi, have you heard your dad gone? No. Listen.
One of the shooters in our
Did you hear your dad's gone back to prison already?
Who has?
28 days.
Who has?
Gary, get out.
Well,
We need to keep our eye out for leaks
that's if it starts.
if it starts, yeah.
We've
But
got a spark. We've smelt fuel, so we think there's fuel. But that could be a fuel leak. Who knows? Dave's just finished someone else's drink. He don't.
No. This was from Saturday when I was on
when he was vomiting.
He's vomiting. So Dave's going to do
the honours.
the honours.
As soon as I get on it, shit happens.
Dave's having a good day so far. So He's gone around the back now.
Lost his keys, hasn't he? That's why.
Probably come on the suspension strut.
Come on!
Thank everybody. Thank you everyone that suggested the coil. You are a part, left and right. You are a part of the team.
You are part of the team because we've got this running now, thanks to you lot.
Oh my god, it actually, other than that.
Oh, you got to put back here.
So behind the scenes last week, Tweedledee and Tweedledum here, they wanted to quit YouTube, and obviously I had to give them a little pep talk, take them to the pub, show them a good time, and I said, you know, it's not always grey skies, fucking got blue skies, son,
And grey Celica.
and rainbows.
We have got a few little leaks, which we knew we were going to have. We're going to put it in the air, have a look at the leaf, check that we've got, the major one is fuel leaks. If we've got bad fuel leaks, potentially it can obviously set on fire. So we're going to get it up, check, as long as it's water.
Yeah, let's have a look.
We've probably got all of them.
We had a little problem with the power steering.
Not a leak, I think
We
it's
overfilled it. We overfilled it, and then it was telling us it was overfilled. So yeah, we've got a leak.
Water.
It's water.
We thought it was the top of the gearbox where we was getting one before, but we've traced it. Dave just found it. It's the heater matrix, them pipes where it goes on there. So
And we've got a little blow.
blow.
We've got a little blow. You can see it. I can't get too close to it because it hurts your eye.
Dave just put his face into it.
Got a little blow out the joiner.
So we're going to have to get...
A new gasket.
I'm really happy. Dave's really happy. Jack's
I'm really happy, look at me.
Does that mean we're not quitting YouTube this week?
Not this week.
Good
But
lads.
because we're really happy, go buy us a beer on our little thing.
Oh, if you think we've done a good job, buy us a beer.
Yeah, we've got a few leaks.
It's
So
only-
back in 2 secs, we're going to grab some more bits and bobs.
Do you think?
Dave's going to do a
Do you
donut.
think?
You're going to do a
Nah,
donut?
you can't. Without cleaning that is underneath, you can't.
And like magic, we're back. As you can see, purring like a kitten. Fan is running. Sorted the water leaks. Power steering, we've sort of kind of sorted out. It's doing some weird thing like overflowing and then not overflowing. Anyway, sorted. Getting up to temperature. Fans kicking in, all good. So now we're going to put the strut brace back on. Just a few more little bits bolted back on. And I think then we're going to give it a bit of a clean because it's covered in dust. The problem we've got, really want to test drive it, but if you look out there,
It's just muddy and horrible, you can't really tell there.
and the underside of that kernel custard underneath of the belly would just be wrecked, wouldn't it? So
You only want to clean the top and that's it really, just get
yeah,
the
get
dust
it
off.
tidied up. There's a few more things we've got to sort on this, which we'll go through in a sec. Anyway, let's get some bits bolted on, get it cleaned, have a look then. So I've gone over it with the mop, as you've seen. And good news, remember we had all these marks down here on this kind of, I don't know if it was off when we cleaned the underside, it was like a chemical, or it was there before, I don't know. But it's all come off. It's a bit on the sticker, but I don't really want to go too hard with the mop with the sticker in case it takes all the sticker off. But yeah, we had light scratching on the roof where I don't know if a cover had been on it. They're more or less all out now. I could go over it again and it'd be more or less perfect, but I ain't a professional mopper. So mophead. There's a little mark there in the paint what I haven't been able to get out. And then the back bumper is better, but it's not 100%. There's kind of I think there's been a bit of a paint, it's either been painted, because you can see down here, there's like scratches what look like they've been painted over. So I think it's had a bit of a smart repair on this back bumper to tidy up a mark, and it's just not quite, it's just gone a bit funky. But there's like a bit of a mark there. So yeah, we're going to have to weigh that up. And like Jack says, the back bumper does, when you look in this light, it does look a different colour.
I don't, is that because that's plastic and the rest is like metal?
It could be, or because it's been painted.
I mean, looking through the camera, it looks like 3 different colours. So.
Yeah, but it looks worse on camera, to be fair.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we've got, obviously still got this dent which we need to get sorted. Still got the scuff there, but paintwork wise,
for a 30-year-old car as well.
Yeah, it looks really, really good. So I think we'll get it over to Jonesy once we've finished off these other little bits what we've got to do on it. Get them all tidied up, and it's more or less.
Well, we did try and get the new wiper blades, the battery, but none of them.
We've got a code.
They're not standard parts.
No, so we've got a code for the battery, which we're going to have a look and grab, because it's got a Civic battery on it at the minute. The wiper blade we found on our trusty site GT4 Play, because they're not
exhaust gasket.
No exhaust gasket, which Dave says you can get, and I said you couldn't. You can. So yeah, the wiper blades are just old school. They like screw on with a Phillips screwdriver, where the newer stuff clips
on, doesn't it?
But yeah, so get some new. I think we're going to we're going to paint these up, aren't we?
The wiper arms.
Yeah, the wiper arms. So we're going to whip them off, paint them up, and it'll just finish it off on it. We're having a problem with the power steering. We've explained this, haven't we?
We've probably seen it slightly, yeah, but
we fill it up, run it. The power steering pump will sound noisy as if it's low on fluid. We'll turn it and go back to normal. Also, or it'll work okay, and then all of a sudden the power steering reservoir just overflows.
Yeah.
We think it's air. We've done it, turned it left, right, and whatever. Has anyone had the same issue? It isn't leaking from anywhere. It's literally overflowing out the top randomly.
And it goes from being dead stiff to dead light, doesn't it? So
I think that's when there's no fluid in the pump. Can we bleed it? Is there a way of bleeding it? I think it's a sealed. Once you put it in, it's sealed, isn't it? Gonna get the BM on the ramp now, because remember the chassis fault on the track day keeps coming up because I've bodged the wires together basically. But I got a new cable ages ago, but I just haven't had time to fit it. So all good. Sensors on. I've adjusted the handbrake. Like I was explaining to Jack, there is an access point, like opposite the caliper on this side, and there's like a little gear what you spin with the screwdriver, and it adjusts the shoes in and out. Remember on the Celica? So I've done that now, and the handbrake's all good. So I didn't have to take the disc off, which is a bonus. You have to take all the caliper off and all that. But yeah, get the wheels on now. That's job done. Just got to get a wheel bearing.
Do a donut.
Could do, but it's a bit muddy, isn't it? I've always got an excuse for a donut, you know.
Sure.
Disaster.
In famous, how would you say it?
Fashion. Style. Yeah.
In famous fashion, cars, bleep, headaches. The spacers that we mentioned that it's got on, they're alloy. So what do you think's happened? The steel bolts, I think they're steel bolts, have seized inside the alley spacers. Stokes has already broke one bolt. That one's rounded. I reckon I'll be able to save that one, but which is good because that's a lucky wheel nut. Just don't know why anything never goes to plan. Put in the comments if you'd prefer us three lads to start like a knitting channel, or I don't know, chucking water balloons at each other. Just I don't know, or just like these Instagrams and that where people dress themselves in different outfits.
That's what you want to do.
I think it'd just kick off there, wouldn't it? Jesus Christ. Wheels off, come off, look.
Right, Dave's got the wheels off, but he's gone a bit...
It's gone a bit wrong.
He found his toolbox and he's just gone mental.
Yeah, I was going to wire wheel all the surface rust off and then try and just like lick it, but
It's just all it
it's
is.
going to be a bit of a
Have you explained about what...
bodgy way of doing it. So what I've started to do is take it off. So
But why are you doing this? Have you explained why you're doing it?
Yeah, because all of
It's
it's...
a bit corroded.
Yeah, it's all surface rust, but it just looks bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it all off, get it all... Well, we're going to take it all off, get it all powder coated, put some new drop links on, but they're just a nightmare.
Yeah,
so I've just got to cut them off.
And then Jack...
I'm having live issues.
Live issues. So we've been going live, but the problem is...
Every Saturday I'm going to start going live.
Yeah, Dave?
So you can interact with us.
Yes.
You can slag us off on live.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but we are going to try and sort something permanent out for the internet because no one gets anything up here. It's like a nightmare.
You have to stand next to that cow over there, and you might get 3G.
You put something on his antenna. You put an antenna on his horn.
Get what's it called now? You hang your clothes up in the...
Close us.
No.
Coat hanger.
Coat hanger. Get a coat hanger off its horn. You might get a signal.
Give that back.
No good.
No good, mate.
Got it.
Easy peasy. Light work, that, isn't it?
As you can see,
You can see now, can't you?
it needs a powder coat. Imagine buying this, like, I think they do, I know it sounds mad, but these are actually worth about 13, 14 grand. Well, say between 12 to 14, depending on what it's had done or the condition of it. When you look underneath and you see all that, you don't want to pay good money for that.
It's not, what I was about to say was, it's not as if that, you take it for an MOT and it would get done, put down for
corrosion.
And that sounds bad.
Yeah.
It is like...
Well, it's only going to get worse if you don't address
yeah,
it. Remember this quick job that was just like
Oh yeah.
a quick tart up? Shush.
It's because we brought the car basically. Subframe, arms, springs, anti-roll bar, exhaust brackets. We've pressed the
Bushes out
of them ones because they're like the main arms, but these I'm going to weigh up whether it's just cheaper to either buy a complete new arm with bushes in or it's going to be cheaper to push them out.
Yeah, because you're still going to have
Press
to
them
get
out,
powder
press
coated
them,
anyway.
and then we're still going to have to get them powder coated. But to be fair, the lad who we take the powder coated to, he'll probably charge me 100 quid for the lot.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter if there's a couple of arms in. But yeah, it's been an absolute nightmare. We've had to cut, weld, smash. Considering it's a 12-year-old car, it's in bad nick. This rear subframe was. Are you laughing at?
There's a subframe there.
Oh, Ford.
Sure, old Transit that is, isn't it? If you had it welded 4 times, 3 front ends went on it. The ID changed twice, didn't it?
It's basically like that's Trigger's broom, that's the Transit.
Same Transit, but it had 4 bodies, 3 front ends, and 2
engines.
IDs, weren't it? It had 2 IDs, that truck did.
So that's it, end of the episode.
Excuse the cows.
Excuse the cat. No, they've moved in just.
New neighbours.
And
Suppose Stokes is used to it because it sounds like Mrs. don't it?
oh, is that who it is? Yeah.
Defender then.
Let's move on now.
Anyway, running. So give it a good polish, looks good. Still needs some little bits you've seen here and there. BM sorted our brake works, that light's off. Dave's been getting his hands dirty, we've been sorting that out. So a lot of stuff's got to go off powder coating.
Beavering away.
Yeah.
Wheels, I took the wheels this morning. We've dropped the stuff off powder coating, hopefully get everything back next week. That should be done.
New bolts and that.
Oh yeah, I'm going to spend about £1,000 on bolts, I think.
So is it having a full restore?
Yeah. Again, if you enjoyed it and you want to buy us a coffee,
you know what you got to do?
Well, I ain't gonna lie, lads. You buy me one, right? Yeah, I'm going straight to Wetherspoons and I'm getting a Bud. Is it a Bud Light?
Bud Light, £2.24.
£2.25. Get it.
Bargain.
The change. Not yet.
The link's in the description if you want to do it.
Yeah, and then next week, whoever buys us one, we'll give you a shout out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We are grateful for it, but if you don't want to buy us one, don't buy us one.
Yeah.
We're still gonna
if
do
you
it.
want us to carry on, because honestly, these two are close to quitting because their pockets are empty.
It's just lint in mine.
What pockets? Yeah, so follow,
Like, follow, share and subscribe.
Go on.
You put me off then.
And now we're TikTok live kings.
Oh yeah, also we're on TikTok live for an hour a week.
Yeah.
Join us, slag us off.
Get
Or
involved.
just slag Stoke off. I know which one I prefer. See you later.
See you next week.
See you in a bit. So.